Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a marvelous day today. It is July 31st, so I'm back here to set up my August DIY planner subscription and do the unboxing. So this planner I'm really excited about because it's a bright, beautiful pink throwback to the 90s color. We had packed this up and assembled it together here a couple of weeks ago, and I'm really excited to dig into it because it has some elements that I had not worked with recently. So without further ado, let's get started. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. The DIY planner subscription is a concept that I came up with in the late summer of last year, 2022, and it stemmed from my desire to, one, use what I have, two, not get riddled with FOMO every time I see people doing unboxings of their planner subscriptions from multiple companies. And I knew that with my stash of supplies that I've accumulated through the years, I could come up with something beautiful if I just took my time and pre-planned and prepared these packages. So I had gone and done that in the midst of changing the way that I plan, which was also really fun. So my subscription, it's a B6 planner. This is, I believe, the 10th month that I'm doing it. Like, I can't believe how quickly time flies, but I'm very excited. And what we'll also do is we'll disassemble this month, which is July. So for July, I was in this gorgeous B6 print pression in the color Tiff, and you can see it got pretty chunky. Well, there's a pen inside, but I've been using this every day. It was coming out with me every day. I was like attached to it, and it was really like my ride or die planner situation. This month, for August, we are going with this beautiful planner, also B6 size by 1407 planners. And this was a planner that I had in my stash for a while but had not used yet. And I'm excited to unpack it. The two planner inserts that I have both, I think, coordinate really well. I have a monthly planner, and it's like a hobonichi, weeks and daily inspired type of planner setup. And I'll show you my planner for July. I had the same type of setup, just with a different cover. And though it was very minimal inside, I had a lot of fun with creating my own spreads every day, and really it was like my second brain. So I'm excited to see this planner layout again for this month. The other new planner that I'm adding to the layout is this daily gratitude journal. I really enjoy taking some time to reflect in the morning and the evening, and I made this journal for myself. It's also in my Amazon shop as a KDP published book. And what I plan to do is sit down in the morning and kind of highlight focus items, talk about what I'm excited about, what I'm grateful for, and create an affirmation from the day, and then come back in the evening and reflect on those things that occurred. So I'll have that in my everyday carry as well. In the planner itself, it's again that very bright pink and black, so I chose elements to go with it. These are the dashboards, and this is so much fun. Like with that little trailer here, again, like the pink, like these pops of color, and like this graffiti inspired piece. So I'm looking forward to seeing those. And then I have a lot of die cuts and elements that I can further decorate the dashboards with, as well as some dangles and clips. So these will, I think these will be great. I also have like that room key bookmark. This was from the Archer and Olive box. So I think that this planner will be a little more like a maximal, if you will, planner with like lots of fun and interactive elements. So let's see, here's the pens. I was going with ballpoints this time, and with those very bright like 90s inspired colors. Again, I was really trying to go for like a Lisa Frank type of look, you know, without really being Lisa Frank specifically, but a nod to Lisa Frank just the same. So now that everything is just kind of out of the planner, let's move forward with disassembling the July planner, and then we'll put the whole August planner together. So here was July. If you remember, I had the whale charm, which was really beautiful, and I really enjoyed looking at it every day. Interestingly enough, last week, I live near the Verrazano Bridge in Brooklyn, and last week there was a whale sighting. The whale was actually doing like diving, and I don't know what it's called, what whales do, but they kind of like pop up and dive. And the whale was diving like right under the Verrazano Bridge last week. So again, I think just a sign of global warming. It was cool to see the video, but it's really like interesting that you could see whales like right in like New York Harbor and literally by my house. So that whale was a fun reminder of that. Here is my like planner for the month that I was using. So what it has a month at a glance, it has a daily, it has a weekly at a glance and like notes, and then it has daily pages. So this was a new way for me to plan this month. It was new for me. What I also have in here is my summer reading challenge, and I was using these stickers to mark the books that I was reading for July, and it's still July. I think I have to update this with two more books. So I will do that, and I'll keep this clip to clip this together, because I'm going to bring this over to my August planner and clip it into my monthly daily planner for August as well. So that's we'll just hang out here. But here was the planner. I had an idea to make a collage. I didn't end up doing that, but that's fine. There are some things that I really enjoyed doing here. I was putting a washi strip on the edge of the page as a bookmarker for myself. So I would put a strip on the page for the month, and then I put a strip on the page for the week that I was in, and then a strip on the page for the day that I was on. So just seeing the strip was a great way for me to bookmark the page that I was in without actually having a bookmark. And then also seeing like just the strips add up in the book was really gratifying. This is the first week, or the first month, that I've been able to do something with a monthly planner and actually make it work for me. So that was amazing. I've always wanted to do a monthly planner, and I think where I got tripped up was looking at how other people use their monthly planners, and other people, they do stickers and they do like a memory per month and things like that, and it didn't work for me. I talked about this a little bit more when I was going through my old planners from the previous few years, but this month I had the monthly planner. I left it pretty blank. I, wrote in all the dates and the days myself, and I wrote in like high level overview appointments and events that I had, and that's all I did. I had like a couple of lists of things that I needed to do this month, and that was it. But just keeping it simple like that, I was really referring back to this monthly planner, especially when I was planning my week. And I loved that. I plan to carry that over into August, so I'm really proud of myself that I've been able to figure out a monthly way of planning that works. Secondly, I had a week at a glance, and I had a week at a glance in my June planner as well. I just changed the format. This is kind of like Hobo Weeks inspired, and I did it like that because I wanted to have a free form page to write like whatever I wanted for the week, because during the summer my schedule was a lot different than during the school year, and I wanted to have the flexibility of making up like whatever kind of weekly thing I needed. So on the weekly page I would just put appointments here and like things that were tied to a specific day, and then on the right side I had to-do lists. I just had a couple of notes. It was very flexible. So you can see that like each week is different. I had like a couple of main events, and then here I had was playing with some trackers, main events. So this page really wasn't changing. I was just keeping it for events and appointments, and then this side was changing. So I had like a to-do list. I was playing around with some grocery shopping things. This week I messed up, but like I numbered it and I didn't like the way that it looked, so I just did it again. That was also the benefit of the way that I put this book together. I put 6 weeks in just in case there was like some overlap with the month. Like you have some months that are like every month has the same amount of days, but like sometimes you might want to start a month early, like use the last week of the previous month or go into the next month for a couple of days. So I wanted to have 6 weeks in my monthly. You can see like there's the 6th week, but having that extra cushion allowed me to make a mistake on 1 week and then be able to go to the next spread. Here I was playing with writing my meal plan, like actually just the dinners in the days, and that was nice. I enjoyed that. And then this would be this week, so this would be Monday the 31st, and then the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, etc. of August. But since I'm moving into August, I won't be using this week, so I just have planned up to Monday today for this planner. As you can see, like I was really busy, even though I didn't anticipate being so busy because it's summer. I just was having like so many things to catch up on. Like there's things that I wanted to do around the house that I don't get to do during the school year while I'm homeschooling, like deep cleaning and like deep laundry and deep organizing and things like that. So I was really doing those. In the middle of the month it kind of calmed down a little bit. I was like getting into my new schedule, and this I would not say that this is like pretty planning at all. It's just kind of like ugly planning, but it's just so it really enabled me to get a lot of work done. I was so productive this month, and I would say it's a testament to like the power of getting a planner system that worked. I really love the sticker. On this day, this is the 28th, Friday, I went to a screening of the Barbie movie, and I had this sticker, so that was really fun. And then I went on like a mini road trip to Baltimore to visit my friend Chella to do a crop. And then Sunday, I was still traveling, so it was pretty empty. And then we have Monday today with my schedule. So I'm just working out of this planner for one more day. Another thing that I did in this book was give myself like the extra buffer of days, so I have like 40 daily pages, and again, just like the weekly, just so that if I wanted to start the planner early or be in the planner a few days into the new month, I would have additional space, and that helps. Like if I mess up a page, I can just cross it out or tear it out and have extra pages to work with. And then I had some note pages in the back, which I did use for some notes. But I love this planner. I love everything about it. I'm excited to be working in just the same planner, just with a different cover for August, and continuing to work with that kind of unstructured daily page where I'm kind of just creating this spread to fit like my schedule and my needs. So that was the monthly planner. I can't say enough good things. Then I had my project planner. This one, again, like using and loving my project planner. I had talked about being afraid of running out of space in this, and I'm still not afraid, a little concerned would be the word. I'm concerned that I'm running out of space because I'm just doing so many projects and things. And I think that what I'm going to do is make a new project planner or a new notebook, and migrate some projects that are still in process over, and change a few of the ways that I'm doing a project so that I can continue on with that new notebook. So that's that. I did also add a brain dump notebook into July, again to take care of like overflow from the project notebook. And this will, I think these notes, there's some things that I have to act upon. There's some new ideas I had. I want to kind of migrate these over as well with the projects that are still undone or in process into a new notebook. So that's what I'm going to work on this month for August. With these dashboards, I love them. I'm going to put them in my dashboard box and probably recycle them again next year or soon, for another B6 spread. Let's see, here I have a note. I'm going to have to move that over into August. The last insert I had was my B6 Stalogy, and I brought morning pages back into my process. I was reflecting on the amazing work that I was doing and things that I had accomplished as a result of doing morning pages last year, after I had done the Artist Way program. So I wanted to revisit morning pages and just change the process a little bit, but I was doing morning pages pretty consistently, and enjoying the Stalogy for that. I also, the Stalogy, the paper, I really enjoy it for like doing swatching and experimenting. So I'm gonna make another Stalogy book, I think, for artwork, and that'll be another project for this month. The other thing that I did was I made a writing board or pen guard, but it's kind of like a pocket, and it's also kind of like a bookmark. So this slips onto the page so that I can, if I was doing watercolor or something like that, I could, lean on it and write on it, and it also functions as a bookmark. And I liked this project so much that I'm gonna make my pen guards like this going forward. I just love how it just like slides onto the paper, and it was, I think, a really fun new way to do it. Another thing that I could do is if I'm doing any type of artwork where it's using the pen or the marker, like a watercolor marker, and then picking it up with a watercolor brush and doing watercolor, like that is a great palette because it's the acetate. So I want to make a couple of those. I've just really been like gotten a lot of creative juices flowing this month, and I want to continue that into August for the rest of the summer. And then I was holding on to this card too. This is a summer bingo card that I made. I have done some things, but I just have to update it with these maybe these little dots. So I will work on that. But this is also coming into August, and I think that it, you know, well, it's not an exact match, but the colors kind of coordinate with those bright colors there. So that is coming over too. And then of course I had some pens in my zipper pouch that I'll put back in my pen storage, some Post-its, some stickers. I'm gonna use these next month in August. These, I didn't use these that much, and I think it's because they're like a vellum Post-it, and you need a different pen for this. It wasn't working with my ballpoints or with my gel pens. But I did find that it works really well with a Sharpie. So, and this was kind of a new discovery for me, using Sharpies in planning, because I didn't really like using Sharpies before. But I do still like the artwork for this, and I was thinking about using this for September for homeschooling, because I do use Post-its fairly often. So that was my notes on that. And then I had a couple of stickers, and these are stickers that I was using from like my everyday planning. Like I was using a lot of these bullet points, especially for those lists pages. I was really enjoying these. These are from Happy Planner. And what I do a lot of the time is cut them up so that I can fit them in these slots. And having the stickers with me means that I use them. I usually just want to take my planner, you know, with me, like either to the kitchen or to the bedroom to plan. And if I can reduce the amount of things that I'm carrying with me, like as much as I can reduce it, is the better. And then I had this card. This is like a metal business card, but I found that it works really well for cutting washi. It doesn't have any sharp edges or anything like that, but since it's metal, it works amazingly well. And I've really enjoyed this particular artwork this month too. Sweet Beans Plans. I have a bunch of her sticker kits, and I was using her sticker kits in my homeschool planner because the artwork was just adorable. Like, it was bright and very happy, and I think kind of like encapsulated the feeling that I wanted to evoke with homeschool planning, because there was a lot of like planner stuff, which I think goes really well with the back to school theme. So there is my well-loved July planner. I will put this back in my planner storage, and let's get to August. Let's see, I want to put these things back in storage. The stickers I'll be bringing over into August, and I think, okay, so these I'm going to put back in storage. There was a ruler for August, and it's kind of like a very heavy plastic, so that will also work well for cutting washi tape. And I think I might hold on to this as well, because it is the bright pink, which goes with August. So let's get started with putting this together. So this, like I said, I have not used it before, so it's very stiff. I'm just going to just kind of like bend it so that it lays flat and it's a little less stiff. So that works nicely. There's a tassel here that says 2019. I'm going to remove it just so that I can remove that year, that 2019 emblem, or that 2019 charm, and then maybe I'll put it back with a different element. Let's look at the charms that I have now. The charms that I have, I believe I had two for this year, for this month. So I had the keychain. I think I kind of like the idea of having the keychain here, like as a pocket deco. But this is a little bit bulky, so I don't know. We'll think about that. While I'm thinking about it, I've got a bicycle. I have a lot of elements in here. I also have this one. This is black. And I have this sandal. I think the sandal is really adorable. And the sandal, it's just one charm. Maybe I can do some finagling to get remove this 2019 charm and replace it with the sandal. That might work really nicely. Okay, I may need to get a pliers to do this, but yes, I think that's exactly the direction I'm gonna go. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on the side. We've got that other bookmark here. The bookmark, I think, will really work well for my planner. Let's let me see. I think what I want to do now is decorate the dashboards. And I think the bike, even though it is like that active theme, I like the slipper more, so I'm not going to use the bike. I also had this I am enough charm, and I may use that for the outside. So I'm going to put that on the side. But let's look at dashboards. Making dashboards is one of my favorite things to do. Here I'm going through each of the elements in that die cut packet that I have and mixing and matching with the offcuts from the dashboard to see what will work. I ended up making quite a few flags for these dashboards, and then I'm using the sticker to accent those flags, as well as using some torn paper elements to make the colors pop. I think I'm at a good ending point with this setup. I have this card that says you deserve nice things, and I really am enjoying the way that it looks here, and I think I'm going to leave it like that. I was not recording when I did this, but I did take apart the charm that I had that had the flamingo and the 2019 insignia and the tassel, and attached it to this charm with the slipper, and I love the way that looks. I might move it over to the spine depending on how annoying it is if it hits the table when I'm opening the book, but the rest of the book is set up. So I'll show you what I did. I've got the front pocket game is pretty strong, I think, but with kind of more of those functional stickers. I have the this paper clip that's providing a little bit of deco, the two cards that I'll be using to cut my washi, a ruler for straight lines. I've been doing a lot of straight lines, as you saw in my previous planner. Some of these bullet journaling stickers, they have things like, these are from Paper House, and I love them. So there's some goals and like some weekly priority stickers. There are the weekly days of the week in different formations. So I'll be using those. And then I have some Post-its and some larger stickers in the pocket. The first dashboard, I really like how this came out. I cut apart the label from the packaging of those die cuts from the 1409 planners. And so this says Happy Camper. This was on the dashboard paper already. I made a flag, put some of the enamel stickers, and I have a little sticker here from, this is from Anna XO, and I think it came together really nicely. It's so cute. I love how it looks. I put a pocket on the inside dashboard, and this pocket is holding the rest of my stickers. Then this is the monthly planner. I'm going to set this up. I think it would be a fun video to do, so stay tuned for that. Then the second insert has my summer bingo, and this is my project planner. I will also be moving out of this, I think, over the next couple of days, because I am running out of space, so I will film that as well. Then we've got the third one. This is really fun. I really like the way this looks. We've got like just a lot of words. I put some vintage kind of deco here, some balloons. This is the offcut of this scrapbook paper, so I thought that was a nice contrast to include. And this is the daily reflections and affirmations journal that I created, so I look forward to using that. And then the last insert is this one. I used some torn paper here, some more of the die cuts from the 1407 planners, some die cuts from Paper House, and the enamel sticker, and a doll from Cella Creates. So I like how this came together, and this is my brain dump notebook. Then the back pocket is where I'm holding my pens and an extra bookmark. The keychain, I don't think I'll end up using this as part of the planner, but it is really cute. I think I'm going to use it for my actual keys for this month. So and just I really like it. I love that vintage kind of hotel room key vibe. So looking forward to that. And that is it for this planner setup. The only thing that I am bummed about is that there's not the that back pocket that is included in the print pression binder, because I really do use that back pocket for papers and things. I have cleaned up a lot since the last month, so I don't have as many papers as normally, but I still do like to have that extra space. The one thing that I'm holding on to is this year at a glance. I may like just tuck it somewhere, and this is some paperwork. I suppose I can still fit it like in the back pocket here. So not a big loss with that. I am going to be keeping my morning pages at home because I do write them at home in the morning, so I'm not putting this into my planner. This does travel with me, and I don't necessarily need to bulk it up with more than I need, but I enjoy the way this came out. Very different from planners that I've been carrying these past couple of months, and I look forward to working in it. So thanks again for hanging out with me for a little bit this afternoon, and I will see you soon. Are you making any changes going into the second half of the summer, or maybe the second half of the year? Let me know in the comments, and have a great rest of the day. Bye.